Gideon Long, BBC News at the San Jose mine in Chile. Gideon Long, BBC News, Santiago. Gideon Long, BBC News at Isla Negra in Chile.
The BBC's Gideon Long has the story now from Chile.
This was the view of the Calbuco volcano from the city of Puerto Montt, a gateway to Patagonia, a major tourist destination.
Gideon Long reports from the capital.
On Saturday, February the 27th, 2010, Chile was hit by one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded. With a magnitude of 8.8, it lasted just 3 minutes, but it caused more than $30 billion of damage. This roof where we're standing in the 2010 earthquake, how much would it have moved?
Maybe 60 centimeters or so.
60 centimetres. And without the seismic protection?
Over a meter.
Beautiful building, but obviously it suffered a lot of damage. Is this all from earthquakes?
Yes, everything you see here, 1985 especially.
The scientists here want more, and that's why they're planning to build an even bigger telescope out in the desert just a few kilometres from here. It will be the size of a football pitch, and when its giant dome opens up, it will reveal an eye on the sky measuring 40 metres from one side to the other. In Chile, the fishing industry is worth an estimated $1.2 billion a year. But over the past 20 years or so, there's been a severe depletion of fish stocks because of overfishing. Here in the city of Valparaiso, Oceana is working with the local government and fishermen to revolutionise the way that these waters are fished.
So how do you think this will pan out, or how do you see the fishing industry in, say, 10 years' time in Chile?
If we do things right, at least we can double the amount of fish that they can find today. If we don't do things right, of course, we will have lost the last chance that we had to rebuild the fisheries.
For some Chileans, the very name Pinochet is enough to turn their stomachs. Thousands of people turned up to protest against the homage. Arrests, injuries and extensive damage. The mayor of Santiago described this as a nightmare day for the city. Welcome to the Tapati, Easter Island's annual festival. It's a 2-week-long celebration of the island's Polynesian culture.
Gideon Long is in Chile to see what they're doing there to increase the supplies of fresh water.
From bone-dry deserts in the north to rain and snow in the south, the weather here in Chile is extremely diverse. Some areas get no rainfall at all, making getting water for crops a huge challenge. But here at the Catholic University in Santiago, scientists may have an answer, and it involves collecting water from fog. Welcome to Robinson Crusoe Island, the largest of the Juan Fernandez Islands. And as its name suggests, this is the place that provided the inspiration for Daniel Defoe's famous book.
Gideon Long is at the mine for us now. Gideon, you and I have been talking since it was completely dark. Now it is daybreak and things going on there. Give us the latest.
Yes, early morning here at the San Jose mine. Some of the relatives of the miners are starting to emerge from their tents, but work has been going on all night behind me. The engineers have been hard at work on welding together these 16 metal tubes, which they're going to use to case the top 100 metres of the mine shaft. And then after that, there'll be another 2 days of preparatory work before the rescue can actually take place. The engineers will assemble a winch at the top of the escape shaft, and only then will they lower the capsule down to the men, which will be used for the final rescue.
A harsh, dazzling place by day, it's at night that Paranal really comes into its own. The telescopes open up like flowers, the stars come out. Gideon Long, BBC News at the Paranal Observatory in Chile.